Senator Blake, your reaction to the governor's budget address?
Well, it's very conciliatory. It's interesting. We move into a cycle that is hopefully going to be differentiated from the past three. A little less drama, perhaps this year, and some things that are familiar themes from this governor on things that certainly myself and our Democratic caucus agree with him. First and foremost, the fact that he's going to make an additional commitment to public education and higher education and career and technical education and special education and pre-K. These are, very, very important investments that really are important for our 500 school districts and for all of our K through 12 children throughout the Commonwealth. So I'm very encouraged by that. We've been on a really good roll in terms of the performance of our state, and these investments in education have long-term implications for the vitality of our economy. Really, really happy to see the governor step into the space of skill building, career readiness, workforce development. The PA Smart initiative that he put into this budget is right in my wheelhouse. I've been talking about this really for about 8 years back home. We've had summits on this. We've had, I'm sponsoring legislation for a state-level career readiness council. So the governor is really trying to focus additional resources in career and technical ed and trying to make the relationship between our business community and education a little stronger. Internships, also dealing with apprenticeships and those kinds of things, because not everybody needs a four-year degree, and they might be able to find a way forward to a good paying job in a lesser amount of time and maybe at less expense to them or their family. So encouraged by that. It's really important that the governor says we can balance this budget with no new taxes on families, no income taxes, no sales taxes. I think that's because of what we've done over the past 3 years and the fact that we have economic growth here to allow us to meet our revenue estimates. So that's encouraging. I've always supported the severance tax. I've always said that we should get it fair and responsible and talk with the industry about getting that right. What he put together this year, I think, is probably the most progressive because it's sensitive to the price of natural gas. So hopefully we can find some consensus around that, because I think we should allow Pennsylvanians to be compensated for the volume of natural gas that gets extracted from our state. The other things that the governor talked about in his budget documents involve things that I've been supportive of. The increase in the minimum wage. We're way behind all our other states at 7.25. We're basically rendering folks that are making minimum wage to, poverty level. I think we should do something about that and increase spending in our economy. And then the other thing he mentioned is reducing the corporate net income tax from 9.9% to 7.9%. But in so doing that, do what probably the majority of other states and the federal government have asked corporations to do, and that's move to combined reporting. We really should end what is really legal tax avoidance by our corporate community, and we should all be trying to obtain a fairer tax climate for Pennsylvania. So listen, I think the governor's address is very short, very conciliatory, but I think that's the key term is conciliatory. I think he very much wants to work with the General Assembly this year, not get into some of the difficulties we've encountered over the last three cycles, and get this budget done on time. And it's only probably about a 3% increase over the current year spend. There's going to be some back and forth on that in the appropriations process, but my guess is we can probably get through this year with less drama if the General Assembly can come together with the governor.